Going old school? Yes, we are. Hi. So, we're gonna hop into this game. I'm kind of terrified. I haven't seen it in years. It's been more than a minute. So let's see if I can remember anything about how to play this game.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its mission? To explore strange new worlds, to discover new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Oh my god, the sounds. Enhanced CD-ROM. Oh. The sound is. Oh, the sound is just sending me.
Demon World.
Though the Enterprise's primary mission is peaceful exploration, the galaxy holds many surprises. To be prepared, we are conducting a mock battle with the USS Republic.
Captain Patterson reports the Republic is in position and ready to begin, Captain.
The Republic is arming weapons and raising shields. I suggest we do the same, Captain.
Oh, I forget how to raise weapons. I do remember how to shoot. Oh no!
Unable to comply, Captain. We're under attack.
Oh god, I have to figure out.
Target analysis. Raising shields.
Okay, good.
Arming weapons.
Alright, so I've got at least something going for me. Oh, this is so
Estimates the Enterprise's warp drives have overloaded and exploded.
Not my engines.
It's just a simulation, Scott.
Captain Patterson says better luck next time, sir.
Lowering shields and disarming weapons.
Message coming in from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Jim, the Enterprise is ordered to travel to Pollux 5. The natives report that alien life forms have been attacking the settlers near a mine at Mount Idle. You are to report to the High Prelate of the colony. The settlers are members of the Acolytes of the Stars sect. The description of the attackers vary, but all say that the attackers resemble creatures from many Earth religions known as demons. Starfleet wants you to determine the nature of these creatures and to resolve the situation without bringing harm to the colonists. Starfleet out.
Alright. Well, how's the sound doing for y'all?
Raising shields. Lowering shields, Captain.
I don't know how long she...
advise referring to the star map and
Oh,
Orders are to proceed to the Pollux system.
alright. M for map. Maybe? No? N? Ah, there we go. How do I know which one is Pollux? Hold on, I'm going to bring up a map. Alright, I have the map. Pollux. Pollux is 19 on this map, which makes it this one.
we have arrived at Pollux 5.
Alright. Well, where is it? View screen. Not helpful. On the computer hub. Alright. Let me bring up the controls. We're just gonna have to suffer through with me as I figure out how the hell to play this game. Combat mode. Alright, one is stop. Oh, O for orbit. That makes sense.
Entering standard orbit.
Entering standard orbit. Alright. Okay. So we're in standard orbit. I guess we'll hail the planet.
Message from High Prelate Robert Angiven, sir.
Welcome, Enterprise. The High Prelate awaits you. Please, beam down and meet with him.
Alright.
Pollux 5 has recently emerged from an ice age, sir. It's spring at the moment, cool but tolerable. Sensors indicate previously documented flora and fauna. Nothing unusual.
Alright. Oh, I guess we have to beam down. How do I do that? Let's see.
Target analysis off.
The High Prelate is waiting for you to beam down, sir.
Pollux 5 has recently emerged from...
Oh, there we go.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the con.
Alright, we're beaming down.
This is so much better, gentlefolk. We are honored at your presence
Oh, I
and hope you
remember
will
this
find peace
episode.
here in our haven.
Captain, the flora on this planet is very interesting. I wonder how useful it may be for medicinal purposes.
Various bushes and shrubs grow along the edge of the forest. Various bushes and shrubs. On the other side of the trees is Idle Mountain, a tall, forbidding place. You have a vague feeling of danger. On the other side of the tree, a beautiful snow-covered seam with a path leading off to Mount Idle.
Hello.
A beautiful snow... Remnants of a recent snowfall cover the ground. Remnants of a recent... High Prelate Angiven waits patiently for you to decide what you will do next. A quickly constructed Spartan shelter, primarily used by fledgling colonies.
Alright. Well, I guess we'll walk over and talk to the man.
I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. We have received word that alien life forms are creating problems at your mining facilities at Idle Mountain. Tell me more. Most High Prelate Angiven, I am honored to meet you. I consider it my divine duty to been seeing ghosts and boogeymen, eh? I find that a little hard to believe. I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. We have received word that alien life...
Certainly, Captain Kirk. Not aliens per se. We have encountered what we believe are demons at Idle Mountain. Creatures surely emerging from the very gates of hell. Our God would not test us thus without reason. So we believe your might and insight are our God's method to help us discover what is going on.
Aside from seeing demons, has any hard data been collected? Any evidence I could see? Demons? Gates of hell? This is the 23rd century. Aside from seeing demons, has any hard data been collected? Any evidence I could see?
We'll go with the first option. Trying not to be a complete jackass to this poor gentleman.
A skeptic would consider everything merely anecdotal or unproven. My people will gladly tell you their own stories, so you need not hear it secondhand through me.
What can you tell me about the mine itself? You're wasting the time of a starship capable of destroying this planet with campfire stories? No wonder you were dumped out here in the middle of nowhere.
That seems a little harsh.
What can you tell me
Let's
about
go
the
with
mine
first
itself?
option.
The area is exceptionally stable tectonically, and easy for our machinery to work in, praise God. We've mined for hafnium and a variety of useful trace elements. The deeper we dig, however, the more anomalous the variety of minerals seems to be. Our Ignatiate brother Stephen has his own theories about why this might be. Either way, the anomalies inspired Brother Candry to conduct studies inside the mine. Yesterday, he reported discovering a strange door. A gate to hell, surely, for the demons caused a cave-in immediately. Candry was trapped, unconscious, and the demons prevent us from rescuing him. We can only hope he is still alive. Thank you for your courtesy, Kirk. May you receive the guidance and protection of our God as you complete this divine mission.
You look rather cold, Bones.
I'm not cold. I'm freezing. And that damn transporter just had to set me down in the middle of a snowdrift.
A centimeter of snow does not technically constitute a drift, Doctor.
And doctors say that patients complain too much. I've never seen snow like this before. This is great.
You mean you've never built a snowman, Ensign?
I've never even thrown a snowball. Do you think anyone would mind?
Well...
Later, Ensign, we have work to do.
Of course, sir.
Captain, demons and supernatural creatures are, almost by definition, illogical. Yet it is evident these people believe what they have seen. Barring illness or mass hysteria, I agree that a real problem seems to exist.
This planet's as beautiful as everyone says it is.
The trees, the fresh air, the freezing cold.
Come on, Bones. The cold will improve your circulation.
Some people get too much circulation.
Oh, Bones. Do we have anything in inventory? No? Good. Bad. We'll scan some things.
Nothing to report, Captain.
If you play the new Star Trek game on Steam, which one?
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
His blood pressure's up a bit, but he believes he's telling the truth.
Well, let's go into this building. Star Trek Legends. I haven't had a chance yet. Yeah, Spock doesn't really seem to have much to say, does he?
It is locked.
I think we should wait and talk to the owner when he comes back, Jim.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there. Mr. Spock, see what you can dig up from that old-fashioned computer terminal.
Star Trek Legends is fun.
Captain, this appears to be a model of the Earth. Notice how it models a proper situation for a total eclipse.
An old-fashioned computer. It appears to have some type of simulation running. Assorted pieces of glass rest on this table, from ancient beakers to double burners. A multi-purpose workspace with fine, well-worn tools and equipment close at hand. An antiquated molecular synthesizer sits in the corner. A glass-fronted display of mineral specimens, including a meteorite, a few fossil shells, the skull of a cat-sized alien animal, and a very encrusted twist of metal. A majestic view of Mount Idle can be seen through the skylight.
Oh, that prelate guy seems to have disappeared.
He is too busy consoling the wounded man.
I am worried about Brother Chubb. Can you examine him, Doctor?
This man is in no condition to talk. He is too busy consoling the wounded man.
Alright, well, we can do science about it, right?
Jim, this man has suffered severe physical injuries to his head and arm. The wounds have been adequately cared for. However, he has developed a Nugarian infection. If not treated swiftly, the effects can be fatal. The infection can normally be treated with hypoditoxin, but there's none on the Enterprise.
I may be of some assistance. The Lorexian berry grows near the mouth of the cave. If I could acquire it, I would be able to synthesize the hypoditoxin from the berry.
I kind of wonder what species he is.
Unfortunately, the demons prevent us from approaching the cave entrance. Perhaps you could retrieve it for me.
This man is getting worse. We've got to find those berries before he dies.
Okay, well, let's go get some berries. Yeah, it's kind of like a huge part of my childhood. I must have played it like 4 or 5 times all the way through. Oh, I guess I have to actually engage this.
You see a small explosion, and the Klingon's hand falls to the ground with a dull thud.
I guess they don't make Klingons like they used to, sir.
Yep. That's interesting.
Captain, we registered phaser fire and an unknown energy beam. Is everyone okay?
We're fine. Did you register any disruptor fire?
No, Captain. Why? Are there Klingons down there?
No, just an idea. Kirk out.
Fascinating. I begin to suspect that we have stumbled upon something that the colonists would never have uncovered.
What is it, Spock?
I wish to gather further data before making a definite conclusion, Captain.
You take the Klingon's detached hand. You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain anything.
Okay, well, I guess I can't collect anything from here. Can I pick up his weapon?
You fail to obtain
No.
anything.
Okay, fine.
This is not a Klingon, Captain. Not a real one. It is an organic construct, an android-like robot. It looks like a Klingon, but the appearance is entirely superficial.
This is definitely not a real Klingon, Jim.
Oh, really, Bones? Thanks for the information.
They look like Klingons. They look like Klingons. These are very beautiful Doctus cattails.
Oh, yeah.
Mount Idle rises above you.
I guess we walk towards Mount Idle.
You have retrieved a sample of berries.
Alright, we'll go retrieve or return the berries, and then we'll come back up here.
He is too busy Nothing happens.
Jim, these need to be processed.
Alright, well, I thought we'd hand it to the guy and he'd go process it, but apparently we have to do everything around here. I forgot how amusing the graphics here were.
I never dreamed that Starfleet would be interested in my discoveries, Captain. But our God often surprises us.
The machine synthesizes a quantity of hypoditoxin.
We've got to get this to Brother Chubb as quickly as possible, Jim.
Alright, well, let's go do it.
Thank you. You're most kind.
Alright, now tell us
I headed up the party that sought to rescue Brother Kandri. Without warning, the demons appeared and attacked us as we approached the mine.
Can you tell us what they look like?
Like the demons that have plagued devout folk since before our people left the earth. Huge, muscular demons with ruddy skin, truly the manifestation of evil, with bat wings, horns and talons and a pointed tail. God preserve us all. One tore open my arm and I surely would have perished, but for my companions who bore me back down the mountain.
The demons didn't follow you?
No.
I am Brother Griznash. I went up the mountainside in solitary prayer, seeking to face my fears. Indeed, I found them. A bellowing Krognik demon with sharp teeth and a long snout descended upon me in a rush of wind.
Captain, a Krognik demon has a decidedly wolfish appearance. Brother Griznash, is this not the traditional shape of the Evil One and his minions among Tellarites?
It is.
I believe this may be significant, Captain.
Alright, so something is creating
Brother Kandre
demons.
is my partner. I was on the communications link when the demons caused the rockfall and silenced him. He said he'd found a strange door with devilish writing. Truly, he came upon the gate of hell itself.
When they say partner, I wonder if they mean, like, romantically?
I am Brother Stephen, an Ignatiate following the holy teachings with mind and soul alike. I believe the anomalous mineral readings in combination with evidence of ancient disturbances in this otherwise highly stable geologic location indicates previous habitation of the region eons ago.
Why, Spock, you two should get along fine. He sounds just like you.
I would be equally honored to discuss medicine with you, Doctor, as science with your Vulcan associate. Let me continue. I believe our God made humans, aliens, and demons all. If I could get a real demon into my study, I would bless our God for the opportunity, as I thank him for everything in this life.
We're gonna be doing
You tread close to unholy knowledge, Brother Stephen.
For another
I
30 minutes, and then
appreciate
we'll
your
be switching over
prayers,
to
Brother
STO, so
Roberts.
stick around if you'd
Captain, if you and your people go up the mountain, I hope afterward you will visit me in my study, which is next door. I'm too old to make the trek myself, but I'm eager for knowledge. In return, I will offer you what insights our God grants these old eyes.
The medical methods of these people seem primitive to me, Doctor.
By our standards, yes. Here the acolytes prefer a simpler lifestyle. Unfortunately, this is one of the consequences. You know, Jim, they can take a captain out of a starship and a science officer out of his lab, but you can never retire a doctor.
Not the good ones, that's for sure.
My mom wanted me to become a doctor.
Honest, but I hated my biology classes.
So did I, but I became one anyway.
That is not logical, Doctor.
Neither was some of my professors.
My Uncle John lived with the Acolytes a long time ago. He died in their service helping plague victims on New Ontario 6 20 years ago.
The Acolytes did a lot of good work for the needy in this quadrant.
It will be good to help them for a change. Just thinking to myself, don't mind me.
A glass-fronted display.
You are interested in my little museum of curiosities?
Looks like a pile of junk if you ask me. Yes, tell us about these things.
Let's go with the nice choice.
I enjoy talking about these treasures. Shall I go into mineral specimens, meteorite, fossil shells, skull of a small alien animal, twist of metal? This chunk of rock is a greatly weathered example of a vanadium tungsten alloy, which doesn't occur naturally. It is my best evidence that the area was previously inhabited. Shall I go into mineral specimens? True curiosities, nothing more. I think they're very pretty, don't you? Shall I go into mineral meteorite? I believe this is evidence of the cataclysm which destroyed the moon of Pollux 5 eons past. I've constructed a theoretical model based on analysis of the planet's rings of what things might have been like. I think that the moon, like Earth's moon, would have made a total eclipse of the sun possible. I would have liked to have seen. Shall I go into mineral specimen? Meteor fossil shell, skull of a skull of a modern Silati. The lodge. Shall I go in mineral specimens? True curiosities. Shall I go mineral specimens?
How do I get away from this guy?
Or would you rather move on to something? Very well. I can't imagine why, but if you...
There is nothing at the moment for me to do.
Alright, well, let's go back up the mountain then. Figure out what's going on up there. This is a lovely old game. I forgot how much I loved it. Guess we'll go into the creepy cave.
Assume firing positions.
Jim, you should relax a little more. Jim, stop trying to shoot everything. You're making me nervous. This man is badly hurt and suffering from shock and exposure as well. This man is badly hurt and suffering from shock and exposure as well.
Oh, I love the voice acting. And apparently they got
It was a near thing, but he'll live.
Oh, thank you, kind souls, for saving my life. Let me rest here for a little before returning to report this miracle to Prelate Angiven.
Jim, the next time you need medical help on a snowball...
Bones.
I'll probably end up coming along.
I recommend as thorough an analysis of this area as possible.
A gateway to an alien race. The wonders of the galaxy are endless, aren't they, Mr. Spock?
Indeed, Captain.
They can also be damn cold.
No sign of demons, Klingons, or other hostiles, Captain. I promise, I'll let you know the instant something appears.
Don't be too anxious, Ensign. We may want to talk with them.
Well, let's do a little scanning.
Fascinating, Captain. This door is made of an unknown material. It is clearly built by an alien race we have no knowledge of. It appears to be a security lock designed to open the door when the correct handprint is registered.
Well, we happen to have the correct handprint, don't we?
Fascinating. I'm registering low-intensity shielding unlike anything we've encountered before. That kept this door, and whatever is behind it, hidden from the ship's sensors and earlier tricorder readings. Nothing to report, Captain. Fascinating.
Alright, well, let's use the Klingon's hand on this door.
The fit is perfect, but something seems to be shorting out. Nothing happens.
Huh.
Nothing happens.
Well, maybe I'll shoot it.
There is no apparent effect.
Jim, stop trying to
Oh, thank you, kind souls.
Alright, well, let's go back down the mountain, maybe. Maybe we can repair the hand. Oh, I bet we need to use the workstation back at the, settlement. Oh yeah, go eat, go eat.
Spock, see what you can do about that hand.
This machinery is delicate, but I have managed to repair the circuitry.
It's nice to hear Leonard Nimoy's face.
You are interested?
Looks like a pile of junk if you ask me. Where did you find all this?
Here and there. Much of it was brought to me by others exploring widely.
Looks like a pile of junk if you... Yes, tell us about these things. Looks like a pile of... Yes, tell us. Looks like a pile of... Yes, tell us about these.
And shall I go in mineral specimen? Or would you... Very well.
Let's go back up the mountain, see what's going on there. Come on. Walk, Jim. Well, the little guy is gone. Repaired Klingon hand.
The hand's circuitry triggers a connection and the door opens.
Let's go. We'll finish this mission and then we'll...
Welcome to our home. Thank you for repairing our somnambutron.
Stop. You're trespassing on Federation territory. I welcome you on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. Who are you? Where you come from? We did fix your machine. Can we write the repair bill off against rent on this land? Stop. I welcome you on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. Who are you?
We call ourselves Nowians. Thousands of years ago, we saw that meteor impacts were going to cause an ice age. We created this huge underground shelter to preserve our race, keeping us in suspended animation until the planet had recovered. We programmed the machinery to revive us at the next eclipse, but we did not count on the destruction of our moon.
Some advanced civilization. Perhaps you can tell us about the demons. Perhaps you can tell us about the demons.
The demons, as you call them, are created by a machine designed to keep intruders away from our sleep chambers. It pulls from the minds of any approaching creature their most feared enemy and produces replicas to scare them away. For you and your crew, it was Klingons. For the Tellarite, a wolf demon. And for the other humans, a demon from their religion. On behalf of my people, thank you for waking us. I will turn off the machinery which creates our guardians, so that they no longer bedevil those with whom we now share our home. Oh, woe! Alas! The key is missing. I can do nothing. Even we will suffer the attacks of our own guardians unless the key can be found. I implore you, If you can help, please do so.
A glass-fronted display.
You are interested?
Looks like a pile of junk of you. Where did you find all this? Yes, tell us about these things.
I enjoy. Shall I go in minerals? Fossil skull twist of metal. This chunk of rock is a great. Shall I go into minerals? Or would you rather? Very well. I can't imagine.
There is nothing at the moment.
I read a collection of small items of no evident value. I would characterize this as a small museum display, Captain.
I never dreamed.
A glass-fronted display. You get no response.
You are interested in.
Looks like a pile of junk of you. Yes, tell us about these things. Looks like a. Where did you find all this? Looks like a pile of junk if you ask. Yes, tell us about.
Shall I go minerals? Or would you rather move on? Very well.
You found the key. I can now turn off the machinery creating our guardians, and no more sentience shall be at risk. Surely the Holy One smiles upon us all. I have no way to thank you, Captain, but please carry this request from my people to yours. We have much ancient knowledge we can share, and we would like to join your federation. Go in peace.
I will be glad to accept your application to the Federation. We shall have a diplomatic envoy sent to make the final arrangements.
We look forward to meeting them. We also look forward to having discourse with the colonists. Farewell. May the Holy One bless you.
Live long and prosper.
Looks like
Kirk
we
to
did our
Enterprise.
job.
Beam us up, Mr. Scott.
Oh, the transporter effect is delightful.
Message from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have read your report on the problems at Pollux 5 and evaluate your performance at 97%. You and your crew received 3 commendation points. The top brass at Starfleet are impressed. Outstanding work, Jim.
I might have known there weren't any demons.
We all have demons of our own, Bones. The ones we can't confront are often the hardest to deal with.
These demons were based on fear, Captain. A human failing.
I don't know, Spock. Everything that I've ever read about demons describes them as having pointy ears.
Oh, Bones.
Hijack.
Alright, how do I save?
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
On screen, Lieutenant.
The USS Enterprise is to report immediately to Beta Miamid. The USS Masada has failed to report as scheduled. Determine nature of delay and take whatever measures are necessary.
Set course for Beta Miami, sir.
What do I Alright, well, I need to figure out how to save the game, don't I?
Captain's log.
Save new game.
Save our game. And quit the
Yes,
game.
quit the game.
Alright. Well, that was it for the first session of 25th Anniversary. I know, ignore my Steam patch being up, my Steam window being up. We're gonna hop in and get into STO. Let's continue our missions with our new character. Alright. Really quick, I'm going... Oh, yeah. Kevloyer? That's my, Klingon, recruit. I'm going to run a quick ad break, and I'll be right back. Please stick with me. I promise I'll be back. It'll be about 3 minutes. I need to go take a quick break, and I'll be right back in. Alright, have fun. Right, I'm back. Aw, thanks for the bit, Arcadia. We are going to get into the game. I actually don't know where we left off, so let's find out. Nope, not there. Wait, yes, there. Nope, missions. Missions. I don't do this stuff very often. It's been so long since I've run a mission. Oh. Derp. I appreciate it, though. Let's begin the Doomsday device. Aw, Arcadia, thank you.
We're counting on you.
Let's take care of this Klingon battle cruiser. Oh, she has a torp spread. That's unfortunate. Let's take out this battle cruiser and then we'll keep focused down the other ship. The Targ. She's disabled. We'll take out these ships that are in dock. I appreciate it so much, Arcadia, though. I really do. That's the first thing that's been, donated to me. I know they're invincible, but I like blowing them up anyway. Alright. Now let's go to the Targ.
Whatever you need, sir.
Alright. Board the IKS Targ.
How can I help?
Okay. Okay. We've done what we could there. Let's go in. At least I'm not the only one to be sure the other ships can't bother us. Yeah, it's just me and my RP nature. Alright, the Klingons have been taken care of. At least here they have.
Your orders, sir.
turbo lift to the bridge. Alright. I love the Federation rifle butt.
Whatever you need.
Access to ship log.
Captain's personal log. I have been betrayed by my first officer, a man I considered my friend, Kavok. Why? He and a group of traitors tried to take the ship. Kavok is the only survivor.
Hi, Zaz.
There is also evidence that Kavok sent a coded message to Federation space. I do not understand why a warrior I have trusted with my life would do this. He tried to explain, but I do not need to listen to the words of a traitor. Let him rot in the brig. Ambassador Babat has ordered me to bring him to the Imaga system for questioning. Kavok will die screaming. It is not an honorable death, but it is the one Kavok deserves.
Alright, well, let's go get Kavok. Oh wait, that's not the turbo lift. This. Oh no, that is the turbo lift. This is the bridge. Or are your plans to level this one? I don't know. I figured I'd kind of work with y'all on that. Let's go talk to Kavok.
You are my enemy, but today you are my only hope.
Do you have XP boost from the first contact event left? I don't know. I think I have XP boosts in my on my main character that I can transfer. I'll do that later
I was
though.
the first officer of this ship. I served the House of Bavat loyally and well, and fought by my captain's side in battle. I thought I was living an honorable life, and then I learned what Ambassador Bavat's plans for the war were. I could not let Bavat do such a horrific thing. To unleash such a weapon upon the galaxy for his own ends is the act of a coward, not a warrior. I gathered a small group of officers who thought as I did. Our plan was to take over the ship and fly it to the Imaga system. There, we would either stop.
Oh, I'm just gonna do mostly the story missions on this character, but thank you.
Battle. I tried to take this ship. I failed. Now I am dishonored, and I must redeem myself or die. Do you have more questions? When my plan to take the Targ was discovered, I knew I had to act quickly. Bavat has much more than the experimental weapons from the base in the Briar Patch. He has a planet killer, a ship of such destructive power that nothing can stand against it. He intends to use this doomsday machine to attack Federation worlds. I find myself in a strange place. To regain my honor, I must join forces with my enemy. I sent a coded message to the Sol system and hoped that the right person would hear it. Do you have more questions? Bavat is obsessed with conflict. He believes that the Klingon Empire will stagnate and fall into degeneration and ruin unless they have enemies to fight. Without war, Bavat believes that we will destroy ourselves.
I mean, I don't necessarily think Bavat's wrong. The Klingon Empire, as it is kind of stagnant.
And he ordered his scientists to learn how to control it. Now, he plans to attack and destroy one of your worlds. The Ambassador knows the Federation wants peace. But if there was an attack where billions died...
My friend on console got his first character up to level 65 in 2 days because he started on double XP weekend. Oh, nice.
Endless, and Bavat will have won. Do you have more questions? It is a ship with no crew. Its hull is solid neutronium. It fires beams of pure anti-protons and fuels itself with the hulks of destroyed planets. Weapons are useless against it. The planet killer is ancient. I have heard stories that your Starfleet defeated a device similar to this long ago. I hope that you will be able to defeat this one as well. Do you have more questions? It was a floating hulk deep in the Taong Nebula. Ships from his house searched for months before they found it. Bavat claims to have knowledge of the future. He says that is why he knew the planet killer would be found in the nebula. Its location was forecast. I do not know if this is true. If our actions cannot change our path, then are we imprisoned by fate? Was I destined to lose my honor and betray my captain? Do you have more questions? So he claims. I was once one of Bavat's most valued officers, and he told me much of his plans. Bavat said that centuries ago, there was a temporal Cold War. Factions from the future manipulated people in their past like pieces in a Clint-Jar game, each trying to change history for their own ends. Agents from one of these future factions, the Nakul, came to the Klingon Empire in the 22nd century. They tried to gain my people's loyalty by revealing much of what was to come. My ancestors listened and recorded all that they were told. Then they spat in the Nakul's faces and sent them back to their own time empty-handed. Even then, we would never be willing slaves. Since then, the knowledge that the Nakul offered in trade for servitude has been preserved by a small cabal of Klingons. This organization ruled from the shadows, using what they knew, what was forecast, to guide the future of the Empire. Bavat is the last. He has no sons, and trusts no one. When he dies, all that came from the Nakul dies with him. Do you have more questions? Bavat's forces have total control over the Amaga system. To keep any ships but those loyal to him away, Bavat has installed a series of generators that maintain an energy drain, much like the Breen weapon that disabled ships during the Dominion War. Bavat's ships have been modified to withstand this drain. Any others that approach the system will be helpless. Do you have more questions? Help me. Repair this ship and we will fly it to Amaga together. Then we can disable the energy drain so your fleet can enter. With your help, we can destroy the Doomsday Machine and end the threat to your Federation.
How can I help you?
Do what you think is best. It's risky, but Kavok may be our best chance to stop Bavat and this planet killer. I'm notifying all available ships to change course for Imaga. Once the energy
I
drain
love
is
how the
taken care
Admiral's
of,
like,
they'll
excuse
move
you.
in to support you. I don't need to tell you how important it is to stop the Doomsday Machine before Bavat can use it to attack populated worlds. Millions of people are relying on you to save them. I know you can do it. Good luck.
And I'm just Lieutenant going, yeah, sure, why not?
Yes, Captain? Understood. I'll join you shortly.
Alright. Let's get to Amaga.
I'm monitoring communications from the planet. They're not calling for ships, so either they haven't noticed us, or they think we're supposed to be here. We're safe for now, but that could change. We need to scan one of the generators maintaining the energy drain to get all the information I need to finish a new command program. Be careful. Bavat trusts no one, not even his own men. He may...
Alright. Oh yeah, my Discord is still up. That's weird, my Discord is closed. It shouldn't be giving notifications. Oh well, whatever.
Drones? Ah! Bavat must have upgraded the security. Scanning the generators now. I have the data. We will need to load the control program into all 3 generators. After that, we can change the command codes from a terminal on the planet's surface.
I missed the part in the mission where you'd repair aspects of the target depending on your type of captain. I don't remember that, but that was probably a very long time ago. I don't know if I had a Klingon captain back then.
The generators are under our control now, but your ships
Engineers
won't be
repair
safe
the
until
engines,
we
try
lock
to
Bavat and
repair
his
the weapons,
forces out of the
science
command
also repair the
consoles.
shields.
I've equipped your away team with hollow projectors.
That actually sounds pretty cool. Well, let's land and see what's going on next. I love how we're equipped with hollow projectors, but we're still carrying Federation weapons.
The objective here is simple. Find a control console and change the command codes. Then Bavat won't be able to stop us from shutting down the energy drain. There are 2 consoles. The Alpha console is staffed by an officer who might be willing to negotiate. The Beta console, let's just say that Commander Talk prefers fighting to talking. The soldiers here shouldn't challenge you, but be careful of the Targs. The hollow emitters won't fool them. I have another task to complete. Meet me back here when you are done with the command codes.
Alright, well, I guess we'll run, make this quick. Oh, we've got Targ. Let's give them a wide berth. I remember this one during the temple recruit. People had huge issues finding the hidden anomalies of the test. I bet it's not a small map. I think I had trouble finding the anomalies for my temporal recruit as well. I did finally complete my temporal recruit. It took a while. The giant mushroom trees just amuse the hell out of me. Alright, so we've got targs and we've got targs. Let's go around the targs. Amazingly, everything's loading. Usually, I get a lot of invisible objects sitting around. This map and the plan and research and rescue are a pain for temporal recruits. Yeah.
Captain, I've been monitoring your progress from the ship. You are very close to one of the control consoles. There are Klingons where you need to go. You will either need to convince them to leave their post, or find other means of getting access.
Kill them. Got you.
The Empire will prevail. Death to the enemies of the Empire.
Alright, well, now that we've started a firefight, I'm sure nobody will notice what's going on.
I see your mission was successful. Excellent. Mine was as well. I have smashed the device that Bavat used to control his doomsday machine. The planet killer is now as dangerous to him and his ships as it is to anyone else. You cannot control the storm, Captain. If you try, it will consume you. Meet me back at the ship. There is still more to do before this dark day ends and my honor is restored.
Alright, well, we just have to run past all these targ. I'm stealing whatever's in here, though. What's attacking? Oh, son of a bitch. Stop attacking random Klingons. Oh no. Our cover is very, very blown. Alright, time to go. We've just slaughtered a small squadron. I think it is time for us to make a quick escape. Nobody mind the Klingon running with Federation phaser. Everything according to plan. We'll just fling ourselves down this hill. That seems like a good idea. I'm stuck on a plant. now we have to talk to Bavat.
You? You stumbled into my trap in the briar patch like a blind Krishna cat. And here you are again, luring Starfleet ships to my testing grounds. The Doomsday
This guy's such a
Machine
jackass.
will destroy them. It will create glorious, endless war and strife. And it is all possible because of you.
No! I will not allow you to dishonor the Empire with your thirst for blood. We face our enemies as warriors, Bavat. We do not massacre innocents with machines of death.
There are no innocents. There are only the strong and the weak.
Alright,
Are
fascist.
you strong enough to fight your own weapon? I have destroyed the device controlling the Planet Killer. No one is safe.
This isn't over. Warriors, attack! Joel, Ichu!
I love how he and his two guys retreat and run away while he's telling all these warriors to do his dirty work for him. Alright, time to end the ship, time to end the ship. That line when I first met, I think it was on Dean.
Captain, Klingon comm traffic just spiked. Bavat's forces have lost control of the Doomsday Machine, and they are scrambling all available ships to try to stop it. I've been in contact with Commander Burgess. Now that the energy drain won't affect our ships, the Starfleet task force is inbound. We need to get back into space as soon as possible.
Alright, let's do this.
Bavat's planet killer is here. Maybe it has a weakness that we haven't found yet. We need to run a scan. Go to the navigation beacon. That should be close enough for the scan, but far enough away to keep us safe until help arrives.
Favorite cutscene? I think my favorite cutscene is the one that's going to be coming up at the end of this mission. Though this one's pretty gorgeous. Oh, yeah, this cutscene. Oh, you're right, this one.
We'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed.
My life is of no consequence, but my honor. No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell, Captain. Koi Kalis Pu Blood, Koi Pukbe Pu, Yakbo Matbo Jeshu Gui, Se Machu Me. Mashu Manavich Bakbo Chu, Nipe in Majan Wo Ku, Valma Hefet Enjo Kinstan, Valumadi, Pupare, Mashutak, Kumame, Mashuta, Mabo.
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday Machine, sir. But it's still active. Captain, we still have the Harpang torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday Machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat. The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton
He really
beam,
does go
we
out
won't
with
fare
a
any better than that
great
moon
scene.
did.
Alright, well, Time to fight the Doomsday Machine. Stupid torpedo launch. Okay, well, let's stay out of its firing line until the torpedo's ready again. One second, okay. Hit. Stay away from that blast. Turn off my disruptors. Barely missed that time. Alright, one more hit on the Doomsday Machine should destroy it. So we have to avoid this last blast before we can do that. Okay, there we go. We are.
Captain, Commander Burgess is patching a subspace signal through to us.
Find the things
message is
modeling
from
for my
Chronos,
TPUs to recharge.
routing it to the main view screen now.
Captain, my name is Kamen. While the Empire realizes that you played a vital role in defeating a threat to both our worlds, I am afraid I must insist that you return the ship you stole immediately. I would not want to have to escalate this into something that we will both regret. The battle is over. We do not need to begin another.
It might be best to do what he asks, Captain. The fleet's in no condition for a prolonged fight, sir. And honestly, there's not much about the Bird of Prey specifications that Starfleet intelligence doesn't know already. We did what we came here to do. Let the Klingons have their little victory, and the fleet can take you and your crew back to your ship.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good plan.
The important thing is that the Doomsday Machine was destroyed. I'm sure Commander Burgess will want to congratulate you for a job well done.
All right. Let's drop off this Bird of Prey and get back on our own ship.
Kavolk's loss is unfortunate, but he did what he believed he had to do. In the end, he died with honor. Fortunately, you were able to destroy the Doomsday device and end the threat of Bavat's weapons programs. We probably haven't seen the last of him, but at least now he's disarmed. At least as much as any Klingon, that is. And don't worry about having to return the IKS Targ to the Klingons. I don't believe that there's much about that class of bird of prey that Starfleet intelligence doesn't already know. If getting the ship back lets the Klingons think they won a small victory, I don't mind, and you shouldn't either.
There are very few captains who can say they faced a threat like you did today and lived to tell the tale. Impressive work.
Yeah. Never sees him again. Yeah. Let's see. Collect our reward. I'm not taking the hard-paying torpedo. Those things are terrible. Alien engineer, yes. Covariant shield, yes.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Not now. Bridge officer, Saurian, Ferengi, Rigelian. I need a science officer. Not now. We'll work on you in a minute.
You've done well. And while there are still issues at the Klingon front, it's time to move to a bigger picture. Come see me at Earth Space Dock for new information.
Alright, let's go talk to Quinn on Space Dock. Excuse me. Bit of a cough there. I like our goofy little ship. Oh, somebody's got a world racer back there. Nice. We'll dock and get things sorted.
You've done excellent work so far, so I want to expand the range of your mission profiles. There are trouble spots all over the galaxy. A good Starfleet captain never shies from engaging with trouble and trying to solve problems. Within the bounds of the Prime Directive, of course.
Oh yeah, we never break the Prime Directive.
You'll find patrols at systems scattered all across the quadrant, where enemy ships or local problems need help. We also have trouble spots in other parts of the galaxy, such as Nimbus 3, Drozana Station, and the Defera system. Check into these kinds of trouble spots, as time permits. Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114, and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114 is located in the Celis system in the Beta Quadrant.
Let's purchase some skills. Definitely you need our advanced energy weapons up. And let's see. Shield cap, shield restoration, hull capacity, hull restoration. I think we're gonna go with hull cap for now. We'll retrain if we need to. Oh, all my ground traits and space traits have fallen off. That's fun. Personal space traits. Oh yeah, it's on PC too. I love how traits just disappear off your character for fun. You know, to keep things spicy. Episodes. Cleon War. Should be done. Romulan Mystery. Alright. Oh, CeeLo, my beloved. Let us dance this dance again. Alright. Give me 3 minutes, loves. I'm gonna go finish my smoke break and I'll be right back. I'll put up a quick ad break while I'm gone. Alright? Love you. Alright, we're back. Let's, pick up the Marcane. Pardon me. When your low level isn't a big hassle, it happens to your elite level 65 and it's annoying as fuck. Yeah, it is. Honestly, I find it annoying at every level. Especially since I've been doing elite random TFOs lately.
Hello! Admiral Quinn told me that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra. From
This
there,
guy.
I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. This life, anyway. In a word, troubled. Sela rules what remains of the Star Empire, and isn't shy about using the Tal Shiar and the military to bring systems back into the fold. Meanwhile, Titan and his unificationists have formed the Romulan Republic. The Federation and the Klingons recently recognized them at Khitomer, while Empress Sela and her allies express their disapproval violently. Tensions remain high. The Remans have formed a resistance movement in response to Imperial persecution. There's a lot of bad blood between Remans and Romulans that could end rather poorly. Even more troubling are reports concerning Taurus, the former Imperial Praetor. She was ousted from power by Sela, and rumor has it she's seeking powerful allies from both within the Empire and without. Sela made a lot of enemies over the years. This could be their chance to settle old scores. Goodbye. Packed and ready. The USS Tucker is waiting for me at the starbase. They'll be taking me to the Hoba system. Maybe this time we'll find the clues we need to solve this mystery. Goodbye.
Very slow warp out. Let's see. Starbase 39 Sierra. Let's head there. God, the Borg simulators are so big. Wait, why am I not transwarping there?
The Romulans were once a passionate, vibrant species, but the loss of their homeworld has left them in ashes. The survivors of the Cataclysm have gathered under the banner of Empress Sela. She has sought out new allies from the Delta Quadrant in an attempt to rebuild the Romulans' former might. And now, she seeks revenge for a lost world and a broken people.
Alright. Beam down to Martin.
Thank you for your assistance. Is there anything else you want to know? Never! The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us. Besides, you can only learn so much from sensors and probes. To really understand the Hoba system, you need to be there. The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say or you'll be in for a fight. The Remans don't even bother talking before they fire, so I think they're more dangerous than the Romulans. Sela's found some new allies, too. They're from the Delta Quadrant, but I don't know much about them. Wish me luck! Oh, and I'd check in with Admiral Tenay before you leave. She might have new orders for you. Goodbye.
You may have heard about the tragedy at Khitomer. Empress Sela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Temer. Now, Sela is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Sela is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as cover for your investigation into Sela's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Sela's plans without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting Sela. However, we do have an agent in her retinue who will help you. I have new missions for you.
Let's go. Be right running the stream for another 20 minutes, so hopefully we'll be able to get through this mission.
Greetings and welcome to Agrama. I am pleased that Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
I somehow have my doubts, Sela. I wonder why.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevon, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
Alright. Empress, an urgent message from the fleet. Not here. Follow me. Yeah. I trust you about as far as I can throw you, Sela. Alright, let's talk to people.
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand, Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
She's really cute.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government of the Romulan people. So much for your vaunted Prime Directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Oh, this guy.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that
I
Sela's
like
offer
the
to
saying extend
negotiate
one
is
hand to
sincere
arm the other
and
more.
act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
I like the old phrase, diplomacy is the art of saying nice doggy till you can find a rock.
Welcome to Agrama. Isn't this a lovely facility? You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Kittery. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. the sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Soket. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
Alright, well, now we gotta talk to this guy.
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokar. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation. Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up?
Sure.
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted. That is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to. The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded. So while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door. Is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing. I need to get back to the reception before I'm missed. But I should be able to cover your absence for a few minutes. More than that, and you're on your own.
Alright.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
Begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
Well, that seems less than ideal.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has long launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Kitterer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies. And with Taurus missing...
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
I love Denise Crosby's voice acting here. Alright, let's go blow up some weapons. She does do a good job in this game. I have always loved Denise Crosby. She's gorgeous, she's brilliant, she's a fun actress. I'm sad that she only had basically a few episodes in Star Trek.
I should have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous. No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
And of course she beams out.
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your
I know,
ambassadors are safely
Sela,
back on their
really?
ships,
3
but I had
guards?
to blow my
That's
cover
all?
to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can. Farewell.
Let's beam up and blow something up. How do I destroy the satellites? There we go. Alright. 1 out of 3 down. New trailer out for the next Discovery season? Oh, I'm gonna be watching that later.
I would not have believed anyone capable of this treachery.
I love how my little ship is taking on a, yeah, I gotta remember to raid. My little ship is taking on the derelict. Like, I'm sorry. I should be dead multiple times over. Ow. I love how Romulan ships implode as their artificial singularity goes critical.
I thought we'd never be free of that blasted thing. I'm gonna recommend it in a competition.
Oh, never mind. Oh. Time to warp.
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful? I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. I never do. I am contacting all available ships. We will meet you there.
Yep, we're gonna finish this mission and then raid someone.
Thanks to your warning, we were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense. The ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the Romulans, but they must remain in position or the grid will collapse. That is why I need you to protect them.
How can you fight what you cannot see? Surrender now, and I may give you a merciful death.
Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate the perimeter.
Makes a tactical blunder here. I mean, honestly, she should have just attacked in force. See, the story arc in this game is so great, though. It really is. And thank you for your first time chat.
Your attempts to interfere are meaningless. Vulcan must pay for its crimes.
Since she had multiple scientists as one, maybe she could have gotten through. I agree. She should have been... There's an old saying, if you're going to commit to a battle, you need to commit.
Cannot oppose the will of the Romulan people. We are eternal. All forces, advance and destroy them.
Sela has launched her assault. Science vessel, maintain formation. All other forces converge on the Romulan fleet.
I've got the Duradex to deal with. Okay. Well, I wasted a torpedo, but oh well. Honestly, I feel like they should peel a galaxy off and help me. There we go. Yeah. Sometimes I want the thing to target the torpedo and it doesn't. Other times I want it to leave the torpedo the hell alone, and of course that's when it targets it. Knock out her shields, let everybody live in daylights out of it. Oh, there's more. Of course there's more.
Reinforcements are en route. Hold the line.
Using a T6 ship for event items. I want to kind of do this the old school way. Just play it as if this was a free play account, even though it's on my main. But I think over time we'll start using up special reclaims and whatnot just for fun. That should do her in. Clearly the Romulans just did not plan this out well. We're a little over schedule, but that's alright. We'll finish this map up and then we'll move on. We'll take out this smoke guy real quick, and then we'll worry about Seela's flagship. Alright, everybody take out that one ship. This is silly, but it looks so epic. Drop her shields for everyone. Oh, she cloaked. There she is. And she's a running. Defiant classes here. She going to decloak again?
You may have won this day, but the fight will continue. Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death. My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate.
Yeah, she needs therapy.
Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction? Why did the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world? Every sorrow in my life can be laid at the feet of the Federation.
Okay, let's scan this debris. The Loma Prieta. I love her. She's a beautiful ambassador class. Alright, let's depart the system. Let's see. We'll get some more armor.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
And we're now level 9.
I have new missions for you.
We'll purchase a skill. Hull cap. And I think we will end it there tonight. Let's see, who are we going to raid? Alright. Let us do a quick raid. Of the Dark Mom Consortium. What am I playing wrong? Alright. We're gonna be raiding in a few seconds. Thank you all for coming with me. Live long and prosper. Kolu Shan.